Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, West Coast, West Coast. 3 in and West Coast. We are live. Day 2. Run for the Roses Classic. 3 in. First game of day 2. They'll play their second one later tonight around 8:30. The tip-off for this one was supposed to go off about 30 minutes ago, so they're running behind, obviously, and we're going to get a tip in the next minute. 16 minutes have been put on the clock. Our opponent over there in the baby blue from the West Coast, they are FBC West Coast. They'll be in baby blue. Thank you. Thank you for the audio-visual check. Our girls will be in white tops, black bottoms. Taking the tip will be Zoe. Joining her will be Charlie, Audrey, Shelby, and Dylan. Ready to come in, as always, is Kate. And we're underway. As yesterday, the opponent got the opening tip. And a quick 3 to get things started is in. 3-0 FBC West Coast. And they have a press coming. Almost, it does work. They turn it over. And this is a formidable opponent. You can tell immediately they actually lost their first game yesterday. And this press is sticking it to us.
Let's go.
We are not even a minute in and we're down 7-0. And it's the extremely high tempo of their defense. So they came up short yesterday. Against Illinois Green. Not sure what the call was. I believe they said Zoe must have stepped out when she started her drive. So, not the way we wanted to get things started. That's better. Audrey with the steal. She had about 14 yesterday, so that's nice to see that. Hopefully that gets us settled in. Shelby from the corner. Shelby tries to get it inside to Zoe. Zoe gets tripped up. Shelby helps her up, and it's going to stay with 3N. But Illinois Dream took care of FBC West Coast. And there's a nice runner from Zoe just inside the elbow for the first points in this matchup. And that's a turnover. So this is nice to see. Hopefully this settles things down here. 7-2 is the score. 14-19 on the clock. But Illinois Dream, who matches up right now with the team we beat yesterday. Nice little give and go. Zoe gets the second basket to cut the lead to just 3, but with that quick turnaround, transition bucket pushes the lead for West Coast back to 5. We're under 14. Dylan grabs the ball, gets it to Zoe, who shoots a 20-footer. That's in. Zoe has showed up big time, and her high school coach is watching. Mullet Madness. Zoe with all 6 points here. Early on, 13 and a half to go. We play 2 16-minute halves. Big 3, this team has showed up. And the big rebound, they're going to say Zoe got a piece of her, so that'll be Zoe's first foul. You get 6 fouls this weekend. Gets the first. 1 of 2. Zoe grabs the board, hands it off to Audrey. So Illinois Train's going to play the team we beat handedly yesterday. And that got away from Zoe. But Illinois Dream beat this team by, I think, 7 yesterday. So maybe they had a little jet lag. Nice hands there by Dylan to cause a turnover. Zoe from the outside. Zoe goes left. Zoe comes in the paint. Zoe goes up. She gets and one. Big blue collar work from number 9. Just spinning, turning, fighting, and muscling in. And now FBC West Coast counters with another 3. This team is going to be a good matchup for our girls in white and black. Here comes Zoe, caught in the corner, gets rid of it to Audrey. Now Charlie from the top. Sorry for the blockage. I'll tell the ref to move. Now Shelby has it on the outside. Charlie on the back, gets it inside to Dylan. Dylan had a great game yesterday, gets it to Shelby. Shelby just inside the 3, that's off. Rebound, West Coast. West Coast now trying to build on their 5-point lead, but with that turnover, that's not going to do it. Checking into the game for the first time is Kate. Taking a seat is Shelby. 12:04 on the clock. We're just getting started here. 13-8 to score. 3N trying to get back to tie things up, and then that's going to be a push. Audrey hits the ground hard. Helping her up is her teammates. Going to stay with 3N here. 12:02 on the clock. Kate trying to get it in. But they're going to say the girl defending it was over the line, so they blew the whistle to tell her to back up. Now Kate gets it to Audrey. Audrey quickly now to Charlie. Charlie trying to break the press. It's a good one. Gets it into Zoe, but Zoe tried to get it to Audrey, but number 22 in blue tipped it. Nice ball movement for the turnover bucket by, and another turnover. I think she baited Zoe in throwing it. That effort is off. Rebound Zoe. Here comes Charlie now. 15-8 to score. Charlie gets pushed. No call. And they quickly come, but they throw it away themselves. So, a lot of energy here from the opponent. Who brings in a sub of their own. What's going on down there? Got some police activity going on, and we've seen this before. Hopefully it's nothing to worry about. Maybe it's a fight. I'd rather have a fight. And that's a big bucket. Fighting her way inside for her first bucket is Dylan. She'll get the opportunity for the and one. But we definitely don't want that scab to be pulled off from a year or two ago. But it's nothing to worry about, so no panic if you're watching. We just saw a lot of police officers racing over. Looks like it was a fight, so we'll put that skirmish out. Thank the Lord. Don't want to ever relive that again. Dylan misses her attempt. Few ticks above 11 in the first half. 3N down by 5. 15-10, and Shelby's ready to come back into the game at the next whistle. And there's a bump by Dylan. That's going to be her first. Got off her feet, and then when she landed on the rear end of the point guard for West Coast. So they're going to inbound it here. Dylan takes a seat. And how is that even happening? Got to get those rebounds. Big bucket now. Here comes Shelby, who's back into the game. Gets it all the way across to Kate, who called for it. Kate gets bumped. And it's going to stay with 3N. 10:38 on the clock. Shelby comes in to get it. to Audrey in the corner. Audrey now. A lot of girls on it. A lot of defensive pressure here from West Coast. Charlie from the top. Charlie gets it over to inside now, Zoe. Zoe kicks it back out to Charlie for three. Get in there, that's big. Charlie starts heating up. That's going to be a gift for the girls in white and black. 17-13 to score. Defended there by Zoe, but not enough. 22 gets another bucket. He scored the last one for FBC. And there's a turnover. Shelby takes a hit on the floor, but grabs the loose ball as she gets back up. Here comes Kate now. Kate gets it over to Charlie. Charlie pulls it back and gets it top to. That's a cheap three for Audrey. That's gonna miss everything. Deep three, West Coast off. Rebound, she went way over the back of Kate. No call there, but Charlie has it and gets it across. Tries to get it inside Kate, back outside to Zoe. She's going to go inside. She's going to throw it up. And no foul. They're going to say the ball was tipped. Couple of subs here for the West Coast. Shelby to get it in. Gets it all the way to the back to Audrey. Audrey now over to Zoe. Zoe kicks it out to Kate. That's a big three. That's on. Rebound. West Coast. Charlie tried to kick it, but missed it. It stays with West Coast. We're under 9 minutes. 19-13 to score. Brienne down 6. Another deep three. And that's on. Go White. Press remains on. Shelby to get it in, and we got Charlie and Audrey and Kate trying to help get it in, and she gets it to Audrey. Audrey changes up gears and gets it across to Charlie. Charlie's getting punched, and they call that. Try to keep things clean. So they're going to say Charlie got an offensive foul. Say Charlie was grabbing and holding, but her testimony was that the girl was doing it to her, and I think she's right. And unfortunate turnover, but FBC capitalizes on it. 8:05 left in the first half. 3N down, 21-13. Kate gets it to Zoe. Zoe gets pushed. Throws it away. 10-footer runner in for West Coast. The lead is double digits, 10. And Charlie gets fouled there on the floor. It's going to stay with 3N right in front of Coach Pat. 7:45 on the clock. Quick sub for West Coast. Charlie gets it in. Zoe's coming to the top, gets the ball, looks to get rid of it, goes to the right, loses the handle, gives it to Charlie, picks up the loose ball. Checking back into the game is Audrey for Zoe. 7:27 on the clock. Three is up and in. 22 has hit everything she's thrown up. Here comes Audrey. Audrey races across. Need a basket desperately. He steps back for the 18-footer. It's off. Dylan tries to get it. It's going to be off of West Coast. We'll stay with 3M. He's down 13 right now. Dylan gets it inside, kicks it back out. Charlie, we hit a three earlier. Misses that one. Rebound. West Coast. We're under 7. Another bucket on the penetrating drive by number 10. He hit a jumper before that one. Dylan gets fouled on the floor. Joey checks back in for Charlie. Joey gets the rebound. 3-point. Looked like she got fouled, but no call. Rebound picked up by Kate. Loose ball now. Dylan has it. It's going to be a jump ball staying with 3N. Inside, Dylan. Dylan gets it back to Tate. Tate at the top. Tate tried to get it for Zoe, but threw it into her opponent. And Dylan just grabs it out of her. Another jump ball. This time it'll be West Coast ball. 6:12 on the clock. 28-13. Even down by 15. That attempt's off. Joey rips down the board and gets it over to the point guard. Audrey has it. Mid-court. Comes across. Goes left. Gets a steal by Zoe. Zoe picks up the loose ball. Goes inside. Throws it. Misses. Big three-pointers off. Rebound. Dylan tried to get it, but Audrey ran in and grabbed it herself. Tipped into the hands of Shelby. Quickly now. Zoe goes right. Zoe gets fouled. On the floor. Charlie back in for Kate. Gets it into Dylan outside. Dylan goes left. Dylan hands it off to Audrey. Audrey over to Charlie.
Go to the hole!
Nice move. Just didn't go in for Dylan. A lot of college coaches at this one. Probably haven't seen this many coaches at any of our games until today. Rebound Zoe. Here comes Charlie. Quickly now to Dylan. Dylan gets pushed. They called it. They called it. Dylan gets pushed on the floor. Gets it into Zoe. Back to Audrey. To the top, Charlie. We're under 5. 3 down by 15. Need a basket big time. Zoe from the elbow. Off. Rebound. West Coast. Trying to build on their 15-point lead. And they do with that runner.
Come on, boys!
Audrey now. Over to... Nice. Shelby's streaking. Shelby gets pushed. But her pass goes away from her intended target. I believe she's trying to get it to Dylan. Timeout. I think Pat called that one. 4:23 on the clock. 30-13. We need some points. big and how fast they're just got that energy. Need to put a run together. What? I have less than 15. Man. Back from the timeout. They just blew the whistle. Refs are trying to figure out whose ball it is.
Eric, should the points be 15? Is that what you said?
Yeah. But I don't know if I'm right. I think we threw it out of bounds, so we got it right. It's the opponent's possession. Almost stolen there, but stays with West Coast. It's a three that's off. Rebound. Dylan Walker picks it up. Dylan has it. Charlie inside to Dylan. Throws it up. Off. Tied up. Jump ball. That should be 3N. And it is. Quick sub for West Coast. 3:26 on the clock. Shelby trying to get it in. He does. Charlie has it. 30-13 to score. Here comes Shelby. Kicks it out to Zoe for a quick three. Get in there. No. He hit a couple yesterday. Good defense. Zoe races back to defend that end, get the rebound. Gets it to Audrey. Audrey, keep shooting, Zoe. That got away from Audrey, and the putback by number 6 goes in. 32-13. We need a bucket desperately. Oh my God. Just grabbing and holding. Come on.
That's her. Get her, Shelby.
It's going to be on Dylan. That's her second, I believe. Kate comes back in. This time for Shelby.
When they don't have the ball, you can do that.
2:31 on the clock.
The holding off the ball.
West Coast to get it inside.
Blue team is holding off the ball.
3-pointers up and off. Rebound. Dylan. Dylan lost the handle, but it's going to be going to be 3-and ball. Get it into Audrey. Audrey now. All the way over to Kate, but it goes over her head. Colonel. .13 on the clock. 3, that's off. Rebound. Zoe grabs the board. Audrey gets it to Kate. Kate inside to Dylan. Dylan has it. Dylan gets it to Audrey. We haven't seen this. There's a 3. This has got to go in. No, but on the spot was Dylan. No foul called. We have not seen this type of energy and physicalness in a while. usually what our girls deliver to our opponents, but we're getting a taste of our own medicine right now. We're under 2 minutes. Behind the ref is Charlie. Charlie gets it over now. Dylan tried to get it back to Kate. It does get to Kate. She gets swallowed up in her attempt to get a shot up. That's a three. That's off. Audrey with the board. Quickly to Kate. Kate now. Gets it to Charlie. Charlie gets pushed. They're going to call that one. 1-1. Charlie's going to get the shoot here at the 112 mark. We'll even take a point at this point. 32-13 is the score. We've been on 13 for feels like the whole game. No, go there. That's a three. That's in. Come on, girls. Keep battling. This type of game will test the stick. White. They tipped it. Go, go.
Oh my God!
She was still bouncing it.
Get her off the court. Don't worry about that, Charlie. It's awful. Awful. Gotta play 30 to win. Is that it?
She was still bouncing the ball. Well, Coach Pat predicted this before the game. He mentioned that it'd be a much more physical matchup, and boy, was he Nostradamus. We're under a minute. 35-13 to score. The kickball from Charlie resets everything. Half a minute on the clock. Deep three. She's been trying to hit that one. That one was the closest, but she still missed it. She really shoots them from far away. This one made it. She's hit a couple of those. Number 30 for West Coast. Tipped out. Stay with 3 in. 18 seconds. 38-13. Kate gets it in. Audrey gets it. Wow.
Hang in there, Audrey, girls. Sorry.
He said, timeout called. Not sure who called it. 38-13 to score. 17 seconds on the clock. Back from the timeout, Audrey gets to shoot her 1-1 for getting trucked in the corner. There's a steal from Audrey. We have time for a shot here. And Kate's attempt. That one almost went in. Kate's attempt was blocked. Let's see if we can regroup here for the second half. We'll be back in 2 minutes. (38-13). Now we know what it's like to play us. And that's basically. They probably won't looking at us. Rebound there from Zoe. They called Audrey on the foul just then, which questionable. Looks like she got all ball tipping it, but he picks up another foul. Here comes Charlie for three. That's off. 38-13, second half. Audrey with the board. Races up the court. side to Zoe. All the way back out to Audrey. Now Charlie at the top. Dylan at the elbow. Back to Audrey. Dylan sets the screen. Audrey takes it. Over to Shelby. Shelby back to Dylan. Dylan goes up. Dylan gets fouled. And Dylan gets the bucket. Second time today, Dylan's got to get the and one chance here. First bucket of the second half for either team comes at the 13:59 mark. But that's the first bucket for 3N in quite some time. So hopefully this is a sign of better things to come here for the girls in white and black. Just rolls out. Another three. And number 30 in blue. Oh, he fell down.
Good job, Zoe. Good job.
Zoe lost her footing. Hopefully she's okay. She gets up gingerly as Charlie helps her up, and I believe Pat called a timeout. He did. 13:15 on the clock to reset things. 41-15 is the score.
Tracy, text Jill and ask her how many points Dylan has. Dylan's been on the and one twice. Dylan's been the and one twice, I believe. He was on the and one there and the and one earlier. If you want to, I think it was 6. She just said 2. Dylan scored the bucket. He has it as 6. That's where I'm off.
Timeout. Shelby got to get it in. She does. She finds Zoe down deep. Zoe turns. Zoe throws it up. No foul called. Wow. 13:07 on the clock. Bucket. We're up and go. Let's go. Nice move for Zoe. To pivot inside to get that lane and find the bucket. He's up on. They called that foul on, so my apologies to those at home. But if you're keeping score at home, isn't the blue out? Is Brown out? Hard to argue with them when they're down by. Look at Audrey getting the board. board by Audrey. Not the biggest one out there, but in the middle of the tall trees and jumps higher than anyone to get that rebound. And then she just shoots it just inside the three-point line for a big bucket for 3N. Great effort by number 2. There's a board by Zoe, quickly out of Kate. Audrey's on the ground, getting up slowly. Nice break like that. Slamming on the brakes by Kate for her. That might be her first bucket. Another board for Zoe. Zoe gets it up to Shelby. Shelby outside to Kate. Kate finds Zoe. Go, Zoe! There she goes. Turn. Nice inside. Oh! Almost got in. Good move, honey. Almost finished that one. Get 3 girls on her. Now she gets to get shoot 2 here. Dylan's ready to come back into this one. It's the first. Dylan comes in for Audrey. 31 comes in for 6 for the opponent. 9:35 running clock, of course. Doesn't happen much. We're down 22 to 44 with that miss. She got 1 of 2. So a little run here will make that running clock go on, and maybe we can get some stops. Big rebound by Zoe again. Quickly to Kate. Kate inside to Dylan. Loses the handle. Falls on the ball. Gets it to Kate. Kate to Charlie. Over to Shelby. Shelby all the way. Oh, Shelby tried to get it to Kate. Didn't have enough mustard on it. I'm not going to call Shelby with that foul. Shooting 2. Pass inside, just missed. Kate almost grabbed the board there, but it pops into the hands of FBC. Puts in another one. About 7 to go in this one. Inside to Dylan. Dylan kicks it out to Kate for 3. Get in there. Yes! Kate Weatherax with the big 3. 48-25. Call Kate for getting her hand caught in there over the back. Audrey coming back into the game for Zoe. Brody with another 3. back in for Charlie. 4.5 to go. All the way out to Zoe. Okay.
Oh my God. Good job, Audrey. Good job, Audrey.
Charlie back in for Kate. 3 minutes on the clock. Good pressing. Go.
Finish strong. Don't give up, girl. Come on.
Oh. Go slow, Charlie. Go slow. Looks like Charlie's gonna be okay there. She hit a hard fall onto the ground right in front of us. There she is, right back at it. Tough kid. Shelby goes outside. Hands it off to Audrey. To Shelby.
Go! Go!
There's your kick leader. Kate back in. She comes in for Audrey. 1 minute on the clock. 59-25. That's it. 61-25. See you at 8:30.